I think we are live again. How's it going, everybody? My name is Jose Trujillo. I'm an artist. I've been an artist for over 8 years now, and I have all kinds of tricks in my sleeves. Short sleeves, I guess. But I'm going to share with you. Today, what I want to share with you is, hey, look, I get this question asked all the time. Okay, I'm doing a series of videos of questions I get asked as an artist to artist, mano a mano, hombre a hombre, all kinds of questions that other artists ask me. And this question comes up all the time. Hey, dude, like, who is my prospect? Who is my prospect? How do I find my prospect? Where do I find my prospect? Who is my collector? A very fancy word for that marketers like to use is avatar, right? Who is my designed person? That's a stupid question. Again, this is a series of those stupid questions, guys. There is no such thing as who is my ideal prospect or who is the person. Everyone is your prospect, including their dog. Okay? Everyone, including, why I always paint portraits of dogs. People ask me. Everyone, and even their dog. Why not? Let's put the pooch in there. Everyone's your prospect, guys. My way of doing this is very different than what other people are talking about out there. They're like, look, this is what you're gonna do. This is our plan. This is your marketing plan, and blah blah blah. Look, that whole thing is really nice. It looks great on paper. And quite frankly, I believe it's a bunch of BS. It just looks nice. When you are a solopreneur, if you're doing this thing, this whole gig by yourself, if you're an artist and you're like, man, I need to bring in revenue, I need to bring in income, I need to create shows, I need to pay my art studio, I need to be doing all these things. If this is what you're doing, if you're doing it solo, like myself, right? Maybe you got your spouse helping you, maybe you got a couple of people helping you or whatever, but at the end of the day, it's just you, right? It's you, Inc. Regardless of other people helping, it's just you, right? It's just you. You're the artist and you're the marketer and you're the promoter and you wear all the hats. So if you're doing this by yourself, check it out, guys. This is your best friend. This is the best way to think about it. When you're out there and you're trying to pitch and you're trying to talk, you need to be thinking about everyone. You can't go and be like, okay, well, where is the person that likes to collect artwork? That's nice, but you know what? Everyone is also trying to get that person. And when people go into that mindset of where is the right person, what they're doing is not necessarily just it's not like, oh, I'm thinking so intelligent. I'm being so intelligent thinking this way. This is not what really is happening. What is really happening is that you're going to start procrastinating. You're going to start going back. This has happened to me so many times, and I've seen it happen to so many other artists, where they start going and they want to do things right? They want to do things right. They're like, who's my demographic? Who's my demographic? Where are the people that spend on art? Okay, where are all these people? And on and on and on. All of these questions are great. Again, they look great on paper. But you know what? Next time that you are talking to someone, whoever it is, in the street or in a coffee shop or whatever, have a little business card ready. Be like, hey, this is what I do. Whatever. Maybe on your Facebook, right? You're putting a post. Don't worry whether it's friends and family or whatever. It doesn't matter. Just post it. Someone shares it. I saw tons of artwork of people they shared a photograph and then someone else bought it who had no idea. I had no idea who that person was. Never met the person, never even heard, never looked for the person. I was never thinking, oh, let me look for this perfect prospect. I was never thinking like that. It just happened. Why? Because of movement. Movement makes things happen. Then you can start getting sophisticated. And quite frankly, every time I try to get sophisticated, I get kicked right in the nose. Why? Because I stop procrastinating. What I want to do is I want to make everything right. And I've proven this over and over in my own life. Every time that I'm trying to organize, it becomes very difficult to manage. See, if you're an artist, you're not a manager. You're not an organizer. You're an entrepreneur. And being an entrepreneur is fucking messy. And if you're not willing to just start pulling triggers and just start moving and creating as much action as possible, quite frankly, I don't know how it could happen. It's never happened before for me or anyone else that I know. that doesn't create massive amounts of actions, different actions. Maybe you're throwing business cards at the same time you're emailing, at the same time you're making videos like this, at the same time, and you're not thinking about who's watching them because it doesn't matter. It does not matter. Again, everyone is your prospect. Everyone should be your prospect. And then some of them are going to start raising their hands. They're going to say, "Hey, I'm the type of collector that pays more." You can set those aside. You can start setting those aside. You know, there is collectors. I have collectors that buy a $50 auction on eBay from me, and I have collectors that buy a $15,000 painting any given day of the month. Both of them are great. I respect and love both of them. This ones, I separate them. You know, I just separate them. I put them on a different list. Why? Because I know that these people are willing to spend more. But it doesn't mean that someone who spent $50 on a painting is not willing to spend $15,000, $20,000, $30,000 on a painting. It does not mean that. It's just that maybe they're not ready. Whatever. As soon as they're ready, I'll know. I'll separate them. I'll put them in a different list. They are part of a different list. Why? Well, because now you can separate them. But in the beginning, you don't want to because you don't even know who's who. You can't tell who. I don't know if the person that bought a print, by the way, this has happened to me. A person that bought a print for $20 is the same person that bought a painting for $20K, right? You don't know that. Or it's the same person that hooked me up with someone who was like a diehard collector that spent over $40,000 in a month buying some of my auctions. I've had that happen to me before as well. Just one person, right? Because you don't know who is who. So everyone should be your prospect. I'll leave you guys with that. My name is Jose Trujillo. I'm an artist, and this has been awesome. All right.